Previously, just a few more hours, Isabella. Sell the house, get the money. Mampus.
Good.
Why did she say it?
It's unnecessary jump scare, man.
It's like the illusion jutsu thing.
The one Itachi had.
Yeah. A lot of people have already gathered in the mansion's front yard by the time we officially open the doors. I'm not sure whether I should feel baffled or underdressed standing in their presence. Men and women of wealth and status, all dressed to the nines in fancy suits and lovely dresses of varying colors, compose the medium-sized crowd. Their necks, arms, and fingers are adorned with silver and gold, glinting in the afternoon sun. Some even have ridiculously fancy feathered hats on their heads. Oh my god. I really hope there aren't any magpies living nearby like in the stories. Those birds will have a field day in this. They are murmuring among themselves, looking at the estate's facade. With some arguing about whose mansion has the superior architecture. But most of it stops as Rose calls for their attention. They don't look too pleased at being ordered around, but what can they do about it?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Rose Cooper, and this is my partner, Isabella Santos. We'll be taking a tour of the mansion in 2 groups. Please make sure you filled up our sign-in forms before joining a specific group.
Oh, we're splitting the team.
Those who want to look around the first floor, please follow my partner. I'll be guiding the ones who wish to see the ground floor.
Okay, yeah, they are British for sure. They use ground and first floor.
Also the number.
Uh-huh.
Also the number is it was a code number for UK.
Ah,
44.
I see. Nice number. My lucky number. Hearing this, a few wonder to me. They are mostly old ladies who seem daunted at the idea of climbing all those stairs. Okay, so we're gonna tour the first floor. No, the ground floor.
Oh, this is Hannah and Luke. The person that you... Oh, wait. You didn't see that.
Yeah. We're just gonna pretend I didn't see that. Okay, Miss McCullough also joined our group. But what really catches my eye is the elegantly dressed pair as she approaches.
It's so nice to finally meet you! When Chief Inspector Lee mentioned that a famous interior designer is in town, I knew I had to get you.
Her voice acting really suits her.
Yeah, indeed. They're really good on picking the VAs for the characters.
And the way they portray the characters too. I feel like the developer is very particular about those things.
Yeah. And
Your confidence in my skills is very flattering, ma'am.
Ah, she's blushing.
I'm sure you won't disappoint, Marianne.
I don't know. I kinda hate that one. He has Draco vibe, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
Feels like I wanna punch his face for nothing.
The blonde vibe.
Oh, you know each other?
Oh, she doesn't look pleased though. Malfoy, right? Malfoy.
Not at all, ma'am.
Oh? That's kinda sus.
You mentioned something about a Marianne on our way here, darling?
They're hiding something.
Manipulative.
Oh, yes, I think I did.
Huh. Ah, they must be the clients she was talking about. I might have seen their faces somewhere before. Some magazine or the television. I can't quite remember. But then again, Most of our guests have likely ended up on the news, one way or another. I won't be surprised if these two already have. For people who are popular though, they aren't dressed as loudly as the others, and in their simplicity, the couple stands out. The woman in particular is stunning enough to turn the heads of most people in my group, especially the man with wandering eyes. The guy standing beside her doesn't seem to mind though. Oh, a trophy wife. And if I'm going to be a bit bolder with my assumption, I'd say he's basking in the attention. Oh, yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah.
Both of them, in fact. I think they're brother and sister if it wasn't for their public display of affection, okay? The matching rings on their fingers just cement the fact that they are indeed a couple. Oh.
Imagine you can see the writing.
I was about to say that too. MC has X-ray vision. Wow.
Yeah. You have the detective eyes that can see through everything.
Yeah, we can imagine the ring in 3D and we can rotate it around.
Yes, the shape of it, the writings inside the inner circle.
The texture and the exact gram.
Yeah, the type of stones. Damn, you're good, MC.
I can smell that you bought it in the street on that jeweler.
On that day, with the rain, little rain outside.
Bro.
Typical.
Whatever, couple or not, what's important is we get this deal closed before the current owners can even think of canceling the listing. I just hope one of the people in my or Rose's group is brave and generous enough to buy this mansion. And so, with papers in hand, I lead the way. When they are whispering among themselves or going ooh and ah over one thing or another, they ask questions. From how the restoration process went to the history of the place, I answer them all. More than happy to talk about the art pieces and architecture mostly. However, I'm careful not to mention anything about the urban legend. Not a good material for sales talk, even if the entire population of Luxembourg knows about it.
Some of the furnishings here are actually the 17th century originals, all of which have undergone a painstaking restoration process just to return its original beauty. Even the glass thing, colorful ones. Oh, I don't know, but you get the idea, I hope.
The stained glass? It is pretty, I love stained glass. And it has rose.
Yeah.
Especially that one, ma'am. It is said to be a gift commissioned by the fiancé of Lady Charlotte Ermengarde.
Oh.
Ermengarde.
Also, there are so many Roses reference for some reason. Like we have a friend called Rose, and then the Rebecca's shirt is rose pattern, and then this rose. And you remember Miss McCullough name card? It has rose in the middle.
You're right. I didn't catch that.
I got that because I like roses too. Man, only Isabella doesn't have one.
The mansion's current owners have specifically requested that the restoration crew take great care in handling it. It's a priceless work of art and the most distinctive feature of the mansion.
By the time I've stopped talking, her attention is already elsewhere.
Isn't this place wonderful, darling? I told you it's not a total waste of your time.
Yeah, I kinda like how she sounds so breathy, you know? The airy.
She does Yeah, exactly. She looks like a really blonde dumb.
I think she acts like so because the husband or the fiance or something demands it. Maybe, I don't know. They don't even wear the ring that we can see 3D model of.
Damn.
Maybe it's dangling on the necklace or something. And we have eagle eye.
The MC eyes.
I don't know. Isn't it a bit too small? We might have to break a wall down to have more room.
Your brain is too small.
Well, I think it is just right. Don't you think so, Marianne?
Okay, it's the wrong Marianne.
It is splendid,
Marianne.
ma'am. But isn't it a little too early to make plans when no deal has been signed yet?
Never mind that. It isn't going to be a problem. We've got a wonderful legal team to handle everything. Stop taking notes, though.
Well,
I think I've got a few things I want changed
Maybe
before we move in.
make a deal first before. Oh man. The rest of their conversation get lost in the chatter of our companions. I don't want to make any assumption yet, but their sheer interest is enough to give me some semblance of hope. Oh, please, please, please let this guy be the one. Eventually, our group reaches the kitchen.
kitchen.
Oh, big kitchen. Oh my god, there's a saucy trapdoor. No, I think it's a wine storage thingy.
And cellar,
Yeah. Much like the rest of the house, a great deal of efforts have been put in retaining the room's classical appeal. The open hearth at the end of the room in particular looks amazing, like the ones I've only seen in fairy tale books. And mad props to the cleaning crew. Seriously, after overhearing hundreds of their complaints about the soot and tar staining the bricks and how much of pain in the arse cleaning this will be, they still managed to pull this off. Or make it look presentable at least.
The highlight of the room, however, is what's underneath this hatch here.
Oh, don't say anything yet! An underground wine cellar!
He looks happy about it, at least. Nothing in this life makes me happy like wine did.
Other than wine cellar. I love wine cellar.
Do you know what my specialty is?
Wine cellar.
This is the first time the guy in gray speaks up. Mr. Look right.
Look right.
Everybody look to the right. Everybody look to the left. Wait, left.
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 There is a look right. There is a look left.
My memory supplies from the forms they signed earlier. His sudden attentiveness catches me off guard. Since the start of the tour, only his wife has shown any form of genuine interest in the place. But this time, something lights up in his eyes at the mention of the undercroft. What's so interesting about the basement? I really don't understand rich people sometimes. Right now, he just gives me the impression of a child who hasn't seen what he absolutely wants for Christmas.
I want wine cellar.
Mama, I know what I want for this Christmas, Mama. What is this? What?
My darling. What is it, my love?
Wine cellar?
Wine cellar, mama.
A wine cellar? Bro, broken humor. I've always found it cute whenever I see children act that way, my younger siblings especially. On a grown man, it's almost funny.
Yes, sir. It could house
It
around
is.
7,000 to 11,000 bottles of wine.
Wine cellar?
One cellar.
Truly. And the room, how was it built?
The bricks that were used to build the cellar have been carefully picked for the purpose of maintaining and preserving a constant temperature and humidity in the room.
Color me impressed.
It's a good place to keep your private collection in if you have one, sir.
It keeps the corks in good condition.
Oh, love. Didn't you say before that you wanted to make your own personal vineyard? Perhaps you could start one here.
You know we're going to need space for that, darling.
Oh, shut up. You add more space. Buy the other land or something. Near the place. Expand it, you buffoon.
Expand your head instead. Don't just think about your wine cellar.
Oh, darling, what do you mean I can only have this much space for my wine cellar? Fuck, man.
Talking about this British people, man.
It's not even about the accent for me because when he suddenly burst out for the wine cellar.
If it's space you're worried about, sir, the Ermengarde mansion sits on a 46-acre lot. There's plenty of room for it. We were told that the original
More
owners had a horse
wine
stable built
cellar.
here before, too.
Oh, there was a whole table.
Oh.
If it's no longer a horse stable, is it a horse unstable now?
Stop. No, it's not like that. Or unstable.
There is a contemplative expression on Mr. Wright's face, but he doesn't say anything further. His wife, however, seems really pleased that he has started to show interest, if only a little. I smile to myself. I may not completely understand how these people's minds work, but I sure as hell know how to spot a buyer with sincere interest. Score!
Mine is always about wine cellar.
I don't know why the wife is so keen on this house too. Like, that's kind of weird. Maybe she likes to have spirit company.
I like how that house, honey.
I mean, I won't judge. To each their own, I think. I can't wait to tell Ryuusa.
I like.
The rest of the tour goes by without a hitch. After more than half an hour, we are able to cover almost every room in the ground floor and are heading to the parlor. Funny, the first time BRC has surveyed the property, I kept complaining to Rose how big it is. Now I can't even bring myself to care.
That's what she said.
Stop it! Now I can't even bring myself to care, no matter how much my feet hurt. Maybe this is just my excitement over a possible sale? Maybe. Do you hear the whispering?
I do. Oh, what is this?
Oh no. When we reach the parlor, however, an odd feeling washes over me. Oh, we're gonna die. I have a bad feeling about this because we hear whispering.
Yeah, do you hear that? Oh.
Yeah, and the painting is kind of creepy, even though it's the same painting, right? Only just relocated or something. But this guy is new. The one next to the double door, I think.
Who's that? I didn't see him anywhere else.
Right, on the grand staircase. There are only these 4 people above the fireplace.
Yeah.
But the ghost doesn't look like anyone from here. It's a girl and not blonde.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want me to spoil it.
No, yeah. Please don't. I'm assuming it's like a maid here or something because it's in the attic. But okay, don't tell me. It started off as small goosebumps on my skin, a feeling of being watched intently. Whispers in my ear and shadows dancing, lurking in the corner of my vision. Dark silhouettes that are gone when I turn to look. A chill settles down my spine, making me feel sick, and I start to break out in a cold sweat. I can't do this. I need to sit down for a moment. The old ladies in the group has been requesting for a break anyway. If I can just...
Excuse me, everyone? We will be taking a 15-minute rest here before we visit the first floor. In the meantime, please help yourselves to the refreshments and snacks we prepared. If anyone has any questions, feel free to approach me. I'd be happy to help you.
Have some snack.
I'm hungry. Don't talk about snacks.
No, you don't have any snacks though.
I haven't buy them.
You need to have a stash. You need to have a stash of instant noodle, canned tuna, baked beans, and then hamburger. Yes. Okay, if anyone has any questions, yeah, feel free to approach me. I'd be happy to help you, and then the ghost will approach. Oh, yes, me. I'll let them sit while I retreat to a quiet corner to recover. Oh my god. It's not what you think. What is?
Why did you whisper?
I don't know, because it's an italic, I feel like it's...
I was scared because you whispered. I thought it was a ghostly dialogue.
That's what crossed my mind. Okay, it's just Bella talking to herself then. Okay, don't think about it. It's not what you think. I've probably just caught Becca's cold. Don't think about it. I'm left alone for a good while, the same words spilling out of my lips in a silent prayer. Until a hand taps my shoulder.
Hello, you there?
Yes, ma'am?
Oh, look at you. Having to show a group around a mansion this big must be exhausting.
Not a problem, ma'am. I'm just doing my job.
What a hard worker. Anyway, Isabel, right?
Oh, she remember our name though.
Cute.
Hello, Rick. Welcome.
Isabella, actually. But
Oh
yes,
wait,
what can I help
never
you with,
mind.
ma'am, right?
It's still off by a letter.
Please, just Hana. Call me Hana.
Okay, Hana.
Okay, Hana.
I just wanted to ask, how soon are we able to move in?
Have you went to the deal? My brain completely stops. The sick feeling plaguing me is suddenly gone, replaced by utter bewilderment. Money! Yeah!
Yes.
Is this a joke? She looks at me expectantly as I struggle to come up with an answer.
Wait, ma'am, you see... But we haven't even negotiated a price yet, ma'am. We haven't even finished touring the rest of the mansion. A sale would be great and all, but...
She stops me from speaking any further and puts a hand on my shoulder. For a moment, with her tight smile, she looks as if she has tasted a particularly sour lemon. She was like, "You thought I don't have enough money to whatever the hell you offered me? Peasant." Something like that. That's so scary, you know. But look at her eyes, oh my god. Like, Must be hard being poor, she said.
Oh,
Spam you.
please, sweetie, don't insult me. Money is not a problem.
It's kinda what she thinks. But at least she's still sweet about it. On the outside.
And just between you and me, this place is better off with us than with some old lady who'll probably just fill it up with cats.
Hey! What is wrong with crazy cat ladies?
In a mansion.
Let the cats live in luxury.
I personally don't think there's anything wrong with having cats here, Ma'am Hana. I'm sure there's more than enough space here if you want pets.
Yeah.
I want crocodiles.
Put it in the wine cellar. Preserve it.
In a wine cellar.
Perhaps I'm still not feeling well, but really, what's wrong with cats? More importantly, why is she talking about moving in already?
Well, I'm more of a dog person.
Well, your husband looks like a dog.
But Lucy, this is going to be a gift to my darling. It's going to be our anniversary soon.
Okay. So whose money is it, actually?
And it would be so wonderful if you can secure its purchase for us.
Okay.
Why, I can even offer something extra if you help us out with the paperwork.
Okay. Give me money.
We actually have a process for this, ma'am.
I'm sold.
I
That
don't
would be
really
me
think
selling
that would
the
be
house.
necessary
Oh.
or appropriate.
And just what are you two lovely ladies talking about here?
Lovely.
Leaving me and our lovely interior designer to talk here by ourselves. What would the people think, darling?
No, they won't give a shit. Actually, Malfoy.
Malfoy. Oh.
Oh, it's just small talk, love. I was asking if she could help me with the paperwork.
I try not to wince when her nails dig into my shoulder. Ugh. I can't help but send an imploring look at Miss McCullough, who only gives me an apologetic smile and shrug.
Yeah, I can give you a fact sheet and a form to fill out.
She wasted no time in taking the papers from my hand and shuffles through the bunch. Oh man, Rose is going to be so angry at me for letting her do that.
Wonderful. And Marianne, I'd really love to talk to you about those changes.
Yeah,
You took some notes earlier, yes?
It will be kinda rude to the other people, or no? I mean, if it's the end of the tour, then yeah, sure, you can buy it immediately. But now, some of them are still touring the place, right?
Exactly.
And then, now what? They're gonna be like that.
Now we go home.
I did, Mom. But I really hope that this time...
Excellent. Hopefully you can help us out too, Isabel.
Isabella.
Isabel.
Right. It's a lovely name, Isabel.
Okay, no, I dislike her too.
It's Isabella.
Yes, that's great. We'll be more than happy to put in a good word to your superiors too, and... What's this?
Oh no. Damn, that's 3% at once.
Oh yeah. Wow. One letter, 3 birds.
That's, an interesting work of art.
Her
Not to my
face, though.
taste, though. I'm sorry.
Darling, Buttercup, art is a complete overstatement for this garbage. It looks like a cheap prop from a D-list horror film.
Shush, love. Let the girl do what she pleases with, what do they call this?
Okay, at least she's trying to be polite. Unlike the guy, I think.
Unlike Malfoy.
Yeah.
Oh, forget about it. At the very least, it's not as dreadful as the one art exhibit I was forced to attend last month. You should have seen it, Marianne. Even you would have been appalled. But I'm sure you'll know what to do with our walls once we get started.
I highly doubt it is as bad as you say, ma'am. Nevertheless, you can be assured that my team will only pick whatever suits your tastes. Nothing of this chain letter sort, of course. It has to always work with a palette.
I'm quite sure chain letters these days don't come in this form.
Better.
Yeah, it will come in broadcast.
Through BBM, through WhatsApps.
It's my turn to be puzzled. What do they mean? Rose and I double check everything. Are the papers I handed not enough? No, it is enough. In fact, you give it a little bit more.
You shared the curse, my lady.
Well done. Now only 2 more people to go.
Yay!
I want to ask what I did wrong. I don't want to mess this up. But with the way Ma'am Hannah's leading the conversation, I'm afraid that's exactly what will happen if I do interrupt her.
That's good to hear. See, darling, isn't she an absolute delight to work with? I can't wait to see how this place will look when she's done with it.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that, Buttercup.
A smile is back on her face when she turns to me and hands me a strange piece of paper.
I would still put it away if I were you, though. Otherwise, people might get the wrong impression. Anyway, as I was saying...
I don't hear the rest of what she says after that. I can only stare down at the paper, at the letter in my hand.
Yeah!
Second letter!
Yay!
But still, they didn't voice it. Dang it! The side crinkle in my grip and my breathing grows labored. Dread quickly fills my mind.
Isabella? Isabella? Are you alright? You're looking pale.
Okay. Oh, Rose is here now. I didn't even notice when Rose group joined us in the parlor. Thank you for the pat. Double pat. One thing more than to say that. No, I'm not alright. I want to leave this place because I remember everything as clear as day. This letter and that woman in the attic. It's real.
The letter.
Oh,
I'm
she
sorry,
said it.
I didn't know.
She said it with voice. Let's go.
I was drinking.
I hope you don't spill your drink or spit it out. Careless. I've been so careless. How do I even tell them that without looking? I've gone mad.
Don't
You
share the curse.
You're gonna show it to Rose? How dare you?
Leave it alone.
I feel like if we don't show the letter, it will show itself to Rose anyway. But I feel
Yeah,
like it's
perhaps.
better to not show Rose.
Okay, don't show it. Don't show it.
Don't show it. Okay.
The letter.
Don't show the letter.
Rose,
The words are stuck in my throat. Okay, we are looking like we're unwell, so let us out now, please.
Yes. Send me to the clinic, the nearest clinic you can.
Yeah. I want to tell her. I really do. Oh no, I really don't. But is she going to believe me? She already dismissed me earlier. It's a concussion, she said. It's not.
Oh no.
There really is something in this house, in that attic, in that leather. It's going to go after us. Please, believe me.
Dear me, is Isabella all right?
So with this choice, we thought that we cannot trust Rose.
Oh.
Not because we prevent Rose from seeing the letter.
Okay.
Perhaps the relationship will go down
Yeah,
with Rose.
I think.
Is there
Wait.
Rose there? There is no Rose
Yeah, there
there.
is no Rose here. There is no Rose in the
But there's
list.
Marianne. What? Why there is Marianne there?
Why is there Isabella and Isabella? But there is no Rose.
Yeah.
Why
Let's
is
do
my
that.
relationship with myself so bad?
0.
It's empty,
I don't believe at myself.
like your words. Bro. Ma'am Hannah's voice breaks through the haze, beginning to cloud my mind. Rose is looking down on me, worry etched on her features. I didn't even notice when she removed the wrinkled paper from my hands and pushed me down to sit on a nearby chair. Okay, she see it anyway.
Oh.
From the edge of my vision, I can also make out Miss McCullough asking a passing food server for a glass of water. Thank you for the pat ring. Double pat.
Double pet pet.
Double pat.
Double pet pet.
Double pat.
Double pet pet.
Stop it!
We love double pet pet.
Double pat.
Double pet pet.
Through it all, Mr. Wright stands in the sidelines. Although curious, he appears more inclined to watch the scene than help. They are all as likely to believe me as Rose does. To everyone, whatever's in this house is just a hoax, a cautionary tale for children.
Isabella, do you need me to call that ambulance?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. You know.
I'm so done with this house.
Yeah. Let me out. She offers me a drink, but I push it away. I need to get out of here before I cause an even bigger commotion. Okay. Clear my head. Take a breath of fresh air. Anything to take my mind off things. No one is going to believe me anyway.
No,
Oh no.
I'm just feeling a bit out of it.
Oh, I think I chose the fuck up answer.
Excuse me. I'll be back. I just need to catch my breath.
Bowing my head, I mutter a quick apology and gather my stuff to make quick exit. It doesn't matter if this place is haunted or not. I've caused trouble and Rose can be quite unforgiving of behavior like this. I'm almost at the door when she catches up to me.
Isabella, wait!
The apprehension must have been quite obvious on my face, because her expression instantly shifted to something gentler. Eyes softer, a fond smile spreading on her lips.
Hey, I'm not angry.
Aww.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being kind about it, you know?
Yeah, I need that.
I know. I'm sorry I ruined this for you.
They really did a good job on the expression too, man.
Yeah, they did.
Come on, you didn't ruin anything. It's not like we haven't ran into any problems before. If we don't get a deal today, we can always try on a different day.
Aww.
And
Kind.
look,
She saw it too. She saw it too, maybe.
Yeah, I believe in you.
Yeah, I think she also saw something on the first floor. She hesitates, completely trailing off before shifting her gaze down to her hands, a small gesture to stall. Her fingers are fiddling a piece of folded paper. Oh shit!
Oh no.
It's that stupid letter again. Oh no. Okay, it's that letter. My hands stiffen when she gives it back, but I take it. Nevertheless, how to pronounce that? Nevertheless,
Yeah.
okay. More as an automatic response than any desire to have it back. I'll throw it away if I can. But I have this nagging feeling that one way or another, it will find its way back to me regardless of what I do about it.
Rose, this is... You have to let them know about...
I know you want us to get this sale so badly. And we've made a lot of plans on how to go about this.
Oh, maybe she thought that we are making this up. So it will go with the haunted house rumor. I don't know. Imagine if that's the case.
I mean, who wouldn't? This is the first time I've been assigned to a property like this. I've sold plenty of houses before, but nothing like what we have here. It's a beautiful house. I'd love to get one of my own if I ever win the lottery.
Okay.
But I think... Look, here's the thing, Isabella. If we are going to do this, work on something, I don't know, this big, I need you in top shape. And the way you are now...
Oh, she's still kind.
Yeah. My mind stops.
What? Wait, no, I can still work. I just need to get myself together.
No.
That's what you said earlier. I let it go because I thought, hey, it's your own body and you should know more than anyone how you feel. But after this, I really think you should take a break.
You're kicking me out?
No, I'm not. Look, all I'm asking is for you to take a seat somewhere I can see you, and let me handle this for now.
Aww.
We assume too far.
You're clearly not yourself, and I honestly could use some
I am.
time not worrying when you'll fall over or not.
Am I Hana?
The day's not even over, and I'm already feeling the stress. Please, humor me just this once.
Yeah, that's valid. I can imagine how stressful it is for her.
No, it's not Hannah, man. It's Rose.
She clasped her hand together in front of her, eyes pleading for understanding. And I do understand, to some extent. That
The bonus
doesn't
is
mean
mine.
I'll feel any less awful. Whether at myself, at the unlucky turn the situation has taken, or for her, I don't really know.
I promise I'll give you a full report of what happens after. I'll even let you take the lead tomorrow.
Fine. Okay. I'll step aside
Will
for
there
now.
be tomorrow? Because if they
Yeah.
strike a deal today, what will be tomorrow?
It was sold.
Yeah.
You're upset.
You think?
You're kicking me out.
Now I'm not allowed to be upset?
A little, yeah, obviously.
If it's any consolation, I won't tell the boss about today. You know how he is.
Aww.
Please don't. I don't want a repeat of the lecture I got during my first assignment. He called me a noob, and I don't even know what that means.
What?
Why are you mad about that then? At the memory, we both burst into helpless giggles, earning us strange looks from the guests milling about the door. Talking and laughing like this, it's easy to forget any mishaps that happen. Little things you learn to appreciate, I guess.
So, are we good?
I'm still not okay with it, but Rose has a point.
Okay.
It's better for me to step out of this one for now.
I won't be able to help you anyways if I keep getting distracted like this. Maybe I'll just take a walk outside or something while I wait for you to wrap things up.
Please, just stay put. I insist.
I'm not an invalid, Rose.
You clearly have not seen how you looked earlier.
It's not that bad.
Color hasn't even returned to your cheeks yet. Just stay here, all right? Don't even think of going anywhere. Let me finish what I'm doing here, and then I'll take you back to Luxembourg myself to have that minor bump checked.
Oh,
At least wait for me to call someone who will fetch you, okay?
he has many caring friends. He's gone before I can voice one word of complaint. But she is not on the list, so I'm assuming she will die or something.
Yeah, I kind of forget where she will be at the where will she be at the story?
Okay. Left with nothing else to do, I find myself drifting back to the foyer. A few visitors linger in the area, some merely enjoying the afternoon sunlight streaming through the stained glass windows. Others can be seen admiring the priceless antiques decorating the room. One group of elderlies, gathered some way across from me, is occupied in a friendly banter about which one would cost more to buy. A little argument here, an occasional laughter and teasing there. I smile to myself. The conversation reminds me of what I've been missing these past few months. Rose is probably right. I do need a break. Maybe this afternoon's hangout will help. Speaking of, I should call Ash. It's a few hours early from what I've told him, but he did ask for a call once I'm done. Besides, I don't have a ride back. He offered, so I might as well take it. Or bribe him into giving me one. Not that he'll ever accept the latter. Personal conviction and all. Honestly, if there's something I find admirable in him, despite his tendency to annoy the hell out of me, it's that. Well, whatever way works, a free ride is still a free ride. There is Rose's offer too, but despite what she says, I know she will be busy for the rest of the afternoon, especially without me assisting. Bothering her for a favor as small as this is the last thing I want to do right now. A couple of minutes and a few prayers asking for a decent signal later, the call finally connects and...
Shit! Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out! Can't beat me! Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude. Pretty fly for an Asian guy. Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out! Can't
Shit, how
beat
loud
me.
is this thing
Looking
even?
for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude.
A
Pretty
sharp
fly for an
ringing
Asian
fills the
guy.
entire hall, disrupting the pleasant quiet that has settled. Soon enough, heads began to turn in search for the stars, mine included.
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City.
Oh, he is here.
He's there, yeah.
What's with the tacky ringtone?
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Baggers, watch out.
My eyes dart around the small crowd before zeroing in one lone figure crouched behind the same group of old people checking out the decors moments ago. He's facing away from me, fumbling with something in his hands. But I don't need to see his face to know whose back it is. Oh, I'd recognize that damn parka anywhere. Without bothering to end the call, I marched towards him. You mean me? After what happened today, I'm really not in the mood to deal with this.
Of all the times to...
Ashton Frey!
What happens next is something I surely regret later for having not recorded.
Ah!
The scream, no?
It's such a weak scream.
Yeah. He jumps, lets out an undignified yelp, followed by his phone slipping out from his grip. Oh no! Oh no, it broke! It bounced from one hand to the other hand in his poor attempt to catch it, before ultimately falling flat on the floor with the resounding clack. Shit. I kind of feel sorry for the phone and the floor. But it's not every day that you can catch someone like Ash off guard and get a reaction. Damn his stupid detective senses. Oh, he is a detective. Okay. Everyone looks like a detective except for him, and he is the detective. I'll take every ounce of victory I can get, no matter how small. Ha! An awkward pause passes between us. A blink, a cough. He makes a face. And then, in a two-quick motion, he ducks and retrieves his abused gadget, while a grin threatens to break out from my lips. He doesn't meet my eyes when he straightens, but a flush has scraped up his neck and cheeks. In another universe, when we haven't known each other for 5 years and suffering through his teasing is a day-to-day occurrence, chances are I'd find that adorable. Oh, I feel like Ash might have a crush on Bella though.
But you haven't seen Zach.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have a feeling that Ash has a crush on Bella, but I thought that Bella likes Zach. So, but I don't know. Turns out it's a brother sister or something, and I will be. I take the back. Man. Endearing even. Unfortunately, this isn't that kind of world. The way things are, I'm already content to see him out of his obnoxiously calm and collected disposition.
Hello to you too, scaredy cats. I could stand to be greeted like a normal person, you know.
What? And miss that look on your face? No way. Oh man, I should have taken a picture.
I am so honored you find this funny. Is that how you treat your guests? I think I need to talk to your supervisor.
Talk to yourself.
Damn,
You aren't
Karen.
even a guest here.
Talk
What
to
are you
yourself.
doing here in the first place?
Spying on you? For a moment, he looks like a cat that swallowed the canary. Suddenly, checking every nook and cranny in his phone for any damage or scratches seems to be a more interesting activity than explaining himself.
Ash.
I could be looking to buy a house.
Really?
A mansion.
Yes, you do.
A mansion? Really, right?
Yeah, why not? Did you see the view outside? It doesn't look haunted to me at all.
He's messing with me.
Ashton, I am not in the mood. What are you doing here?
He changed a glimpse at some point behind me. The parlor? Curious, I follow his gaze, but before I can figure out what has caught his attention, he places a hand on my shoulder and turns me back to face him.
I just finished working on something, so I dropped by.
Okay.
What did he solve?
Yeah! I still don't see how his work has anything to do with why he's here. At my confused look, he drops the hand resting on my arm, like he has touched something particularly hot, and casually rubs the back of his neck.
And I said I'll see if I can pick you up. Turns out I can. Free time and all.
Sure.
So here I am. Figured you'd still be busy, and so I roamed around for a while.
Oh, you should have mentioned that sooner. I was about to throw you out.
With that face too. She said that so happily.
Throw me? Hey, I was given a pamphlet. I think that makes me a legitimate client.
Okay.
Sure you are.
We have mandatory sign-in sheets for clients, Ash. I didn't see your name on it. And you can't just roam around because it says open house. Normal people actually follow an etiquette here.
Right, okay. I think I'll just go ahead and...
No, wait. I wasn't really going to throw you out. Rose said... Never mind. I was just about to leave anyway.
Wait, what? Now?
Something must have shown in my face because he pauses and gives me a long, hard stare. Sometimes I forget how easy reading people is for Ash, given how he often looks as if everything around him is a chore. Yeah. Chore. I avoid his eyes, hoping he'll drop the subject and won't ask any more questions. The last thing I want to is to tell him what happened, especially the part about the letter. I see some Ash gonna be like, I see a little bump on your head. It now looks uneven, and there's a small dent on the rack over here. I assume that someone fell and hit her head.
Yes. It's probably you because you're the clumsiest here.
Yeah.
I have the detective eyes. I can tell.
In fact, he's the last person on earth I'll ever think about telling it to if I can help it. Sure, he's a dependable guy. God knows how many times he has helped me, even without me asking for it. But stuff like ghosts and the supernatural, he'll never believe those even if he hears it from the friend. Except maybe if it's Becca. On a good day, the most harmless thing he'll do is give you an explanation why those things have no chance of ever being real. At worst, he's insufferable. He'll poke fun at you at every single chance he'll get. Asshole. What did I ever do to him? He never does that to Becca or Zach. Aww. This is like a middle schooler boy.
Oh no.
He's poking fun at you because he has a little crush. Aww.
Oh.
Poor asshole. I can already imagine how things will go down the moment I spill a word of what I saw. Nope, over my dead body. Before it catches his attention, I shove the letter deep into my bag.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Let's just go.
You are wrong.
Doesn't look like a nothing to me.
Well, you're wrong.
We still have Zach's movie tonight, remember?
It's still early. And didn't you say your shift will end around 5 or 6? What about...
Shush you.
Hey, Isabella,
Going
wait
on
up.
a day. Yeah.
But she didn't even tell Rose that she will be going home.
Yeah, she didn't.
A rush of air greets me as soon as the main doors open. Not the usual autumn draft, but it's still a welcome change from the stifling atmosphere inside the mansion. Ash's footsteps are quick behind me, the sole of his shoes thumping hard against the polished concrete in an awkward cadence as he rushed to catch up. He calls out once, twice, going once, going twice.
Sold.
It is an auction. The mansion still looms in the background, whisper calling me back, shadows beckoning. Oh,
Yeah. Oh no.
the whisper, bro.
And they make it like a wind bustling,
Yeah.
but the wind sounds like "help me." It's so cool, man.
Help me. I don't look back. You're kind of mean, Bella. We spent the ride back to the Luxborn city in a relatively quiet manner, with only the radio's disjointed hum in the background to fill the silence. Occasionally, Ash will reach out to fiddle with it until the signal settles or it's on a respectable volume, but otherwise he doesn't say anything. Neither do I. However, if the furtive glances he's been sending my way are signs, I know there are things he's been itching to ask since we left the mansion. I keep my eyes trained on the passing scenery outside, in a small hope that my disinterest will dissuade him.
Here.
All of a sudden, he tosses something at me from a small compartment on his side. It hits me cleanly on the chin before I can make a move to catch it. The small package makes a soft landing on my lap instead.
Sorry.
The blush.
Then the blush.
Yeah. It's kind of understandable that they used two different artists for the sprite and the character.
Yeah.
But it's so funny, and both of them are so expressive too. I swear he did that on purpose. Ignoring him, I flipped the half-forgotten package on my lap.
I won't say no to free food, but why are you giving away cereal bars?
I always have one on my person, and you look like you're about to pass out back there.
Aww, he thought we were hungry. Aww.
Everybody noticed.
Have you eaten lunch yet?
That is embarrassing. I don't even get a chance to deny it before, right on cue, my stomach rumbles loudly and an empty, gnawing feeling in my belly becomes noticeable.
Shame.
No surprise there. I did skip breakfast and lunch so I could catch Becca while she was on a break. Oh, to deliver the cough medicine. I was hoping to get a small meal after. I guess with everything going on, I just forgot it until Ash mentioned it. It's not like the hollow feeling's new to me though. If anything, it's just one of the things I've gotten used to ignoring over the years growing up. Oh, I think she's always not have that much money growing up. It's so sad. Thanks, then I tear open the package and start nibbling on the edge of the bar.
I want that too, Isabella. I am hungry.
Aww. Apart from an acknowledging nod, Ash doesn't say anything after that small exchange. For that, I'm thankful. Aww. After getting an earful from both Becca and Rose, it's nice to be able to just sit down with someone who's not going to nag at you.
How'd the open house go?
The usual. We got a bigger crowd than normal because of the property's fame, but really no different from the typical open house. On second thought, it actually looks like a fancy party more than an open house. I've never felt so underdressed in my life. Weren't you there?
That's true.
I wasn't really listening.
Aww.
I should have asked someone to kick you out.
No, you won't.
And what makes you so sure?
One, ever since you got assigned to this property, you've been freaking out about it. Rebecca's words, not mine. She's been complaining to me about how you talked your ears off, by the way. Two, despite your initial qualms about the place, you still took the job. Which brings us to three. It's been months since you last settled the deal.
Mode.
And you're short on money right now since you're back to your instant noodle diet.
Oh man.
How do you even know about the last one?
Becca said it.
Becca's word,
No,
not mine.
because I noticed that you have a small instant noodle crumb. on your hair, and you
sniff your.
yeah, you smell like the instant noodle seasoning package.
Oh no.
Rebecca. Anyhow, you're hellbent on selling the mansion. Even if someone you know personally is in the tour group, you aren't going to just kick them out. Every single person who went on your open house is still a prospective client to you. Even me.
Okay, it is right. He's not entirely wrong. Oh man, I walked right into that one, didn't I?
I hate you. I really hate you right now.
Oh really?
His answer is a small laugh. The kind that screams, I'm right, I told you so. I hate it when he does that.
I'll have you know that there's already someone who's extremely interested in this property. So even if you expressed any sort of interest in it, I don't think they'd be willing to let you have it. Too bad.
Provided I didn't watch it with the rights. Why, of all times, did I have to screw up like that in front of an important customer, no less? I owe Rose a big apology. I hope she likes free donuts.
You don't seem too happy about
I
it.
like free donuts.
Yeah, I like free donuts too.
I am happy. Doesn't this look like a happy face to you?
Not really, no.
Really?
With
And here I
anger.
was thinking you found another one stuffed in the sofa. Or is it the wardrobe this time?
He meant that as a joke, but how close it is to the truth made my blood run cold and my own heartbeat a heavy weight in my chest. All at once, the leather in my back feels a whole lot heavier, burdened by my own guilt and apprehension.
Yeah, well, things happened. Stuff the right couple might not be pleased about. No need to make a fuss about it. It's normal in the business.
You made them angry?
Not angry, just stuff happened.
Like?
Things.
Did they do anything?
Rose?
Your clients. The rights, was it?
I can't answer that. Oh. Nah, I don't feel like lying to him.
You keep asking me about my work, yet you haven't said a single word about yours. That's not fair. Both you and Zach have literally disappeared off the face of the earth.
An over-exaggeration, but changing the subject to something else is still better than outright lying to him. Besides, it never works with him. I'm not sure if it's because I'm just bad at it or because he's just really very good at his job. He doesn't answer immediately, only momentarily shifting glance off from me and returning it back to the road when he has to make a sharp turn. Outside, the sun has already started its descent, casting a vibrant orange glow on tall buildings. I wonder how long before we reach the venue for Zach's film. Checking the street sign outside, it appears Ash has taken the longer route. Odd, but he's probably trying to avoid the rush hour traffic.
Didn't we just talk a week ago over
Sure
chat?
he did.
That's different. Linking your awful memes in the group chat box every morning isn't exactly a conversation.
I just wanna spend
Damn.
more time alone with you, Bella.
Excuse me, I don't
Linking
hear
your
you calling
awful
them
meme
awful
doesn't
while you're laughing at all of
count
them.
as conversation. Excuse you?
Shut up! And you aren't answering my question.
That earns him a soft punch to his arm. I did laugh at them, but I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of knowing that I find most of them funny.
Funny.
It will only make his head bigger. Stupid Ash.
Stupid.
All right, lay off on the abuse. Remember that case I mentioned before?
Okay.
We've been trying to pin the bastard down, but it required more work than we anticipated. The guy's slippery like that. We got some good lead months ago.
He recounts what he's been doing in the time we haven't seen each other. His usual work, the occasional small investigation, and the big case he's been stuck working on. Stuff he couldn't mention in the brief time we catch each other online. Although most of it are the trimmed down version, only things he can tell, he has always been careful about that. Even in the way he spins his answer to my questions, just enough to satisfy my curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. At one point, his voice takes on a strained tone when he mentions something about the big case, but I don't dwell on it much. That's normal, right? I mean, who wouldn't be frustrated if you couldn't bring someone to justice? Because they keep slipping out of your fingers. If I were in his shoes, I'd definitely lose my mind. His stories never cease to be entertaining, regardless. If things weren't the way they were back home, maybe I would have considered taking on the same job as him. Huh. What do you mean? No money? Even more no money than you? Well, nope, not really. Mama will never allow that.
Mama.
Mama.
Some British calling their moms.
But the idea is still there, along with countless others I've let go. Oh, is she your first child? I think so.
Yeah, she is.
Oh, that's sad. Time passes quickly between us in this manner, and before I know it, we are already at the movie house.
Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Bad guys, watch out, can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude, pretty fly for an Asian guy. Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Bad guys, watch out, can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude, pretty fly for an Asian guy. Sup, I'm Ash from Deluxe City. Bad guys, watch out, can't beat me. Looking for trouble? Better not lie. I'm a cool dude, pretty fly for an Asian guy.